Okay guys, for today we're gonna be upgrading one of the Dell laptops. Uh, as you guys can see, this one already has Windows 10 installed. It is in Spanish. We're gonna install Windows 11. But just to show you guys, um, right now it has 4 gigs of RAM. It has a 350 gig hard drive, which is mechanical. That's why it's taking so long. As you guys can see, it only has 4 gigs. It does have a Core i3. It's a 4 gen. So that's that. And you guys are gonna be able to see the difference that this upgrade is gonna make for the performance and everything else. Oh, never mind. This one has a 500 gigabyte mechanical hard drive, but we're gonna be using a 250 gig SSD to give it a little boost in performance. And for now, as you guys can see, like it is usable, but it is kind of sluggish in some areas. So for now, let's see how long it takes for it to um, to power on. Let me get the other phone so we can set up a timer. Alright, here we go. Let me find a place to put it. If not, I'll just set it right here. From what I can tell, it's still going because I can hear the clicking from the hard drive. So I'm waiting for it to shut down completely. Alright. And also we're going to be changing the battery. Like the battery works, but since I'm going to be selling it, I want this laptop to be in the best shape possible. Every time I refurbish a computer for sale, I try to do it I try to fix it as much as I can so that when the buyer gets it, like he gets it in the best shape possible. So I guess that's it. Let's set the timer again. Okay, we're ready. Press the power button and the start button. Let's see how long it takes for it to get to the desktop. And we're gonna do a comparison once we do install the new system with the new upgrades. Like I said, the system it is useful as it is, but like I said, since I'm gonna sell it, I want it to be in the best shape possible. So 20 seconds already, which isn't too bad. It does have Windows 10. This was gonna be for a student, but he ended up getting something else. Like he bought another one, but sadly he didn't tell me. So the one that he has, it was one of those cheap laptops from Walmart. So the performance is gonna be even worse than this one. We're already at the 50-second mark. It's still loading. What I like about these laptops is that they're really easy to upgrade. Alright, we are in a minute and 2 seconds when the desktop loaded. So we're gonna use that as our mark. First of all, like we need to shut it off. As you guys can see, the battery does hold power, but I still got a new one for it, just to be safe. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut it off. We're gonna turn it around and we're gonna like change the RAM and the hard drive, and we'll see if it's dirty on the inside, which I doubt because I cleaned it out, but still. We're also gonna check the thermal paste because the last time I did it was in okay shape, but now I got some new thermal paste, so if it's needed we're gonna change that too. So let's get to it. Let me shut this down and I'll get back to you guys when I have the computer ready. Alright, let me shut it off. Also, before opening it up, what I usually do, I take off the battery. just to be safe. And this one, like I said, is really easy because it only has one screw, which we're gonna take off, and we'll see how it looks inside. As you guys can see, here we have our hard drive, our wireless adapter, and our RAM stick. Like I said, these ones are really easy to upgrade. First, we're gonna have to take off the hard drive so we can reuse the housing on our new SSD, and then we'll change our memory module. Okay, let me get started. It's a little bit hard since I'm using a cell phone to record, so I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Here is our old memory module. As you guys can see, it will only have 4 gigs, and this is important. Like it tells us that we can only use DDR3L. The L stands for low voltage, so it consumes less electricity. That's why I had to look it up, and you guys can see that on our new one we have an 8 gig DDR3L, which is going to give us a performance boost. So let's get to changing the hard drive for the new one, which is still in its packaging, and we're also gonna install the new system. So let's get going. Okay, here we have the parts that we took out: the hard drive, the RAM, and the battery. Here we have our new SSD already in place, same as the RAM. Here I have the new battery. I'm gonna go get the charger and put the lid back on. That way we can charge our new battery to 100% and let it, you know, we're gonna unplug it, and during the installation we're gonna see the performance. And also I'm gonna install a couple applications because, like I said, this computer is gonna go up for sale. That's why we're doing all this uh all this upgrade. um Once again, if you have an issue or you need help with your computer, laptop, desktop, gaming console, let me know. Maybe I'm able to help. Alright guys, let's get right to work. Alright guys, we got the computer back together. We got our USB with a Windows 11 installer, and we got our charger plugged in. Let's turn it on, and it's F12 for the boot device manager, and we're gonna choose our USB to begin with installation. So far so good. And before I forget, if you guys do have some old tech laying around that you guys want to get rid of, let me know. I'm trying to refurbish a couple computers, but not for me. I want to give them away to people that might need them, especially during this holidays. What might not be useful to you may be useful to somebody else for school work. And also, like the main focus, we keep electronics away from the landfill. So that's something that we got to think about, and we can help other people out too. Like that for me is without trying to gain anything. It's just me giving back a little bit to my community. Like I mentioned in some other videos too. When I was younger, it was a struggle for us to have computers and stuff like that. We used to go to the library, and during winter it was really hard. But that's why now that I'm able to do this, uh, I like to give something back. Help someone out that might need it. Um, Also, like one of my other projects was also to get computers so we can install programs that can help other kids, especially with the kids that attend ESL, English as a Second Language. It's important to help kids, well, especially newcomers, uh, so they can learn the language. My English isn't perfect, far from it, but we didn't have the tools back then that we do now. So just a little something out there to think about. And so far, the installation has been smooth. Uh, Hopefully, will be done quick. Here it tells us like all the hard drives. The one that we're looking for is this one. So we just hit next. And many of you guys already seen Windows installation. So I'm just gonna let this one run, and we'll be back to it once I have the computer set up with the system, the drivers, and the applications that it's gonna have, like Windows. I mean, not Windows, Microsoft Office, and we'll do a comparison of before and after. I also have the other Dell. We're gonna compare it. Like we're gonna see in real time the boost that we got from the new RAM and the new SSD. So see you guys there. Okay guys, we're gonna do a comparison between the stock computer and the computer we upgraded recently. We're gonna see if there's any difference between how they both came in stock with a mechanical hard drive and 4 gigs of RAM and the computer we upgraded a couple days ago. So let me turn this on real quick. Let me see if I can do it with both hands. Like, let me do this real quick. It's gonna be like a second in difference, but there we go. Okay, now they're going. There's gonna be a slight difference. I forgot to mention the one on the left is the computer with the SSD, and the other one on the right is the one with the mechanical hard drive. And as we can see, I know there was a slight delay, but there is a significant difference between one and the other. Like the other one is still loading on the screen, and the other one is already on the desktop. So like I said, if you have an old laptop laying around and you want to give it new life, upgrade it and keep it out of the landfill. As you guys can see, the other one is still on the loading screen. There we go. One took almost 52 seconds and the other one was ready like at 20 or less than 20. Okay, now that we have them both, let's try and open Chrome. Let me see, both of them got an internet connection. This one is even struggling to load. And this one also came in Spanish. Well, I was gonna give it to someone that spoke Spanish, but before I do, I wanna upgrade it too. We're gonna do the same that we did to the other one. And as you guys can see, it still has the 4 gigs of RAM and the mechanical hard drive. But yeah, it does make a lot of difference. Okay, let me close this up. There we go. And on this one is already on Windows 11. It's in English. It's ready to go. Let's open up Chrome. Oh crap. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the results. Like, like it came stock, like with 4 gigs. Like it wasn't enough. Let me see if it's updating, cause like I said, I did the upgrade a couple days ago, so sometimes it kind of lags because it's like doing something in the background. Okay, there we go. Cool. View more. Yeah, it was updating. There we go. Let's try to look at YouTube real quick. Yep. And it is faster than before. Let's look at something real quick. There we go. Linus Tech Tips. Cool. Let's look at one of the videos real quick. This is the full screen. Yep. There we go. And it's already running at 20, I mean at 1020, 1020p. So far so good. Alright, that's enough because I don't want to get banned. There we go. It's a little bit hard since I'm doing it with one hand. Okay, let's get the timer again. And let's see how long it takes for it to shut down. Reset. Shut down. Okay. That was quick. That was quick. 7 seconds. Now, let's reset the timer. And let's try to see this one. How long is it gonna take? Really quick. It's even struggling to bring out the options to shut it down. There we go. It's going. You guys can tell by the LED. There we go. I still hear the hard drive. We're at 13 seconds. It's still going. There we go. Okay, that took us 26 seconds and the other one was 7 seconds. So yeah, there is a difference even to shutting it down. Well guys, this is it for now. I'm gonna upgrade this one too, like we did the other one. And like I said, if you have any old tech laying around and you want to make a difference, like I said, we're gonna be working on trying to refurbish those equipments and give it to people that might need it. So give me a call. I'll post the number later on. Well, till see you on the next video. Write down some ideas that you guys might have or you guys want to see, and I'll check that out. See ya.